Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and of course, welcome back to the Truck Night in America map for a battle that not only have you guys been requesting, but I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for. So, from left to right, we have, on the left, we have Frogs side by side, inspired heavily by the Polaris RZR. Next, we have his Can-Am Quad, and then on the far right, we have his Can-Am side-by-side. However, that one has a little bit of a sort of a trick up its sleeve that is not really all that hidden, which is a 2JZ in the middle of it. However, that might give it a little bit of a power advantage, but I've tried to make this as fair of a comparison as possible. I've given them all the same tires, and I'm not going to be using the actively adjustable suspension on the custom side-by-side. Now, this is the sort of what he calls the lifted suspension, although you can lift it higher by hitting the suspension adjustment button. We're not going to be doing that. Now, this guy is just about the same ride height, if not a little taller, but doesn't really have quite as much travel. And then this guy, well, similar amounts of travel, but as you can see, 2JZ in the middle and ridiculous amounts of power. So, with that all being said, since the new side-by-side, the one on the left, is the one that we haven't really spent much time at Truck Night with before, that's the one we are going to be running first. So, that's going to be an exciting run. Now, let's go ahead and fire it up and see what it can do in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, these all have an S+ power to weight rating, but the thing is, once you get above S+, like, there's really... Oh, boy, that went real well. They get one winch, and this one's using... Oh! Oh, my God. Alright, I'm gonna give that one a second chance, because it was so close to the line. Alright, you're getting another chance, and I'm not gonna hit the jump that hard. That was a bit of an oof, but it's okay. We can do it again. At least, we can do the jump again, but not do the jump the way we did it last time. Alright, you gotta be a little bit more careful onto that first jump, and I have very clearly learned that. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. Now, this one, I'm assuming, is going to be the, not necessarily the least powerful, but definitely the most balanced S+ rating out of the three. The other two, I feel like, are probably going to be faster, although I've never tested this and the quad side by side. I assume this and the quad are going to be fairly close, whereas the 2J swap side-by-side is just going to absolutely rip in comparison to these two. Now, we are not going to do the towing portion of the test. We're going to go ahead and go right by the towing portion of the test, and then we are going to be spending a little bit of time... Whoa! The reason we're not doing the towing test is because I anticipate spending a good amount of time in the pod. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm really glad I didn't launch that at high speed, because that would have been onto the top of the cage for us. That would have been onto the roof. Come on. Not bad. I mean, I know it was fully underwater half the time, but not bad at all. Into the rocks now. Pretty good run so far. Make sure the tire is the first thing to hit. Back into automatic mode and ease up on it, and then kick the clutch again. Wow, it went into third gear going up the rocks in automatic mode. That's pretty impressive. Get up and over the dirt and up the rock hill. Let's go. There it is. Whoa, easy. Hung out on the front axle a little bit too long there. Get lined up for the bridge. These aren't super hard to keep on the bridge because the track width isn't super crazy in comparison to a lot of the things we've crossed this bridge with. All right, let's go ahead and see what happens if we... Whoa! Not bad. Not bad. No suspension damage out of doing that either. How's it take these whoops? Not terribly. I mean, guys get thrown around a little bit, but not the worst in the world. All right, and across the line. Not bad. Not a bad first run at all. Pretty good, actually. Now, we're going to move on to the Renegade. Now, the Renegade can be a little bit wacky to drive, and it can be a little bit sketchy, and it can also look a little bit weird because there's no dude on it, but apparently that's because you can't really get it to look right. So, let's go ahead and fire this thing up and see what it can do in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, wow, okay, I take back what I said earlier. This is definitely a good bit faster than the original side-by-side. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, boy, we just buried it. At least the snorkels are above the water. Are you, like, stuck? Oh, my God! I'm like going super slow right now. Half throttle. It will not move. Low minus. Low minus. Low minus. It will not move. I'm going to have to use my one winch. Well, we buried it in the first mud hole. That does not bode well for the rest of this thing's run. It really doesn't. First-person view looks really, really cool. I mean, the first-person view is balanced exactly to where you would want it to be, but, like, man, if we're gonna have to be that concerned about this thing getting swamped, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna make it through the pond. That's gonna be sketchy. Ooh! Buried the front end of it, but it's okay. I do need to be very careful, though, because I've used my one chance to winch, and it wasn't to correct a rollover. It was literally to get me out of the swamp, so that's a sketchy start. Okay, we almost rolled it over there after spinning it. Now, we may be able to run it through here in high. Let's see. It digs in it. Oh, no! It's okay. Oh, my God, it's okay. Wow, okay, I figured it was going to be really bad. Got to be careful here, because I know it's going to nosedive. All right, will you make it through the pond in high? Come on. It's doing better than in the pond than it did in the mud. Oh my God, you're almost to the edge of the pond. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Whoa. Not bad. Into the rocks now. Now, this thing isn't really designed for rocks, so you have to be a little careful with it. That way you don't tip it over. Put it back into automatic mode, and front axle hits the rocks. Bump it up and over. Not bad. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Power down. Get her through. Whoa, get her through. What am I going to do if it won't actually fit across the bridge? I didn't think about that. Okay, it barely does. Oh my God, this is nerve-wracking. Ooh. Ooh, God. Oh. Oh, that's so intense. Okay, I almost fell off. I almost fell off on the right side. I am really... Okay, I was really worried about it flipping if I hit these fast, and I think for good reason. Especially if I've only got one winch chance, and I've already used it up, I gotta be careful through here. Yeah, because if it starts bouncing side to side, it is going over. Whoa. Last section. Jeez. It does not like the whoops at all. Yeah, the RZR likes the whoops a lot more than this thing does. All right, well, interesting run, to say the least. Now, last but most certainly not least, the 2JZ swapped Can-Am Maverick, which is also very stretched to accommodate that engine. So let's fire this thing up. This thing is probably going to destroy the course. Not gonna lie, it's gonna tear through the entire thing, I think, anyway. 3, 2, 1, go. Holy crap. Don't flip it over. Okay, you have to stay, like, flat out on the throttle, otherwise you will nose it in and flip it over. Okay, gotta go into low while I can, that way I don't start digging, because if I start digging, it's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be much worse than it originally was. All right. Oh, my God. Up and over the pond to the top of the hill. That's sketchy. That's super sketchy. Not bad. Come on, easy. There you go. Not bad. All right. Making a run through here. Ooh, trying to avoid having a rollover scenario. I'm a little worried about that. Can we start it back up? Please tell me we can... Okay, it's falling back. In a moment, we should be able to... Yep. Yep, we can fire it up. Come on. Go forward to get the back end back down. As soon as we do that, there we go. As soon as it sets back down, we'll be okay and we can move on. But, ooh, that's a little bit of a sketchy one, because if you get that thing into a scenario where it's flipped over, which we've almost gotten it flipped over multiple times now. Oh, the front axle's stuck on a rock. Big time stuck on a rock. That's the only thing about these side-by-sides is the fact that, like, they are a little low for some of these distribution rock sections. Oh, it is not gonna like this, because it's a longer wheelbase. Yeah, it's gonna high center a bunch. It's doing okay for what it is, but we've already high centered it like 4 times. Come on, there you go. Just bumped it up and over. I did not mean to put it in a neutral there. I don't know why the heck I did that. There we go. All right, go. No, what? What did you get stuck on? It's like, nope, I won't go up the hill. And I'm like, okay, why not? There we go. No! Jeez. Okay. That is way more over the top than it needed to be. God, we just sent the crap out of that one. Now, I'm not going to go over the bridge on the far right, because I know for a fact this thing will get hung up. And I know that some people are going to go, well, why did you take the same bridge all 3 times? Because it was a comparison, and I wanted to keep it fair. That's why. Now, this thing has not used its one rollover rescue, though, so that's kind of why I felt a little bit more comfortable just sending it into the logs, but still, it's dangerous either way. It's fine through the whoops, though. Way better than the quad. The quad was by far the worst through the whoops, but it made short work of the rocks because of the short wheelbase. So if you guys enjoyed this comparison test, let me know in the comment section down below which one you would have. I know a lot of you are probably going to say 2JZ Can-Am just because it is crazy. It is absolutely nuts to put a 2J in a side-by-side. But again, let me know in the comment section down below which one you guys would be taking home, which one you guys would be having fun with on the weekends. And if you enjoyed this video, please do, again, let me know any other thoughts and opinions you might have in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.